Good morning. Good morning. I want to wish all the fathers out there a happy Father's Day. May you walk in your Father's Day today. May you be blessed and may you enjoy it and may you receive rest while others take care of you and show all of their love and support towards you. And may you be encouraged on today to continue to strive to be the best father that God has already ordained for you to be. And I just want to share a few scriptures with you. Psalms 103:13. Like as a father pitied his children, so the Lord pitied them that fear them. Now, God shows mercy to those who truly fear him. See, the fear of God is a redeeming fear that motivates us to turn away from evil, to keep God's precepts, and to seek the Lord's nearness and grace. The blessing God gives to those who fear him are his mercy, his loving kindness, and forgiveness, his fatherly love and compassion, and his faithfulness and goodness to their children. So that is something that's so important for God to have mercy, loving kindness towards his children. And you are still his child. You are his child, and then you have children. So you want to be able to be the father that God has already ordained you to be. And then we go to Proverbs 22:6 right here. In Proverbs 22:6. And it says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he shall not depart. See, as parents and fathers, I'm speaking to you today because it's Father's Day. Parents must parents must commit themselves to the godly training and discipline of their children. Hallelujah on that one, okay? The Hebrew word for train means to dedicate. Thus, it speaks of training with a purpose. So you must have a purpose when you're training up your child in the way they should go, and they'll never depart. Christian training has as its purpose. It has its purpose, the dedication of our children to God and his will. The dedication to our children to God and his will, accomplished by separating them from the world's evil influences and by instructing them in godly conduct. Instructing them in godly conduct. The same root word can also mean to give or cultivate a taste for. Okay? Parents must encourage their children to seek God for themselves and thus to enjoy genuine special experiences they will never forget. He will not depart from it. See, the general principle is that a properly trained child will not depart from the godly ways taught by his or her parents. However, this is not an absolute guarantee that all children of God-fearing parents will remain true to God and his word. When living in an evil society where many of God's people are themselves unfaithful, the children of godly parents can be influenced to sin and to give in to temptation, where God speaks of an apostasy so great that even righteous men like Noah, Daniel, and Job could not save their own sons or daughters. And you know, the thing about that is that sometimes God-fearing parents, when they become unfaithful or they're showing behaviors of unfaithfulness to God and his statutes, children are watching what they see. Children learn and they live what they learn. And so it is so important to be consistent, to be faithful, and to train up your children with a purpose, a God-given purpose, so that your children will be able to live out the fruits of their labor, so that when they have children, that they will be able to raise up their children, train them up in the way that they should go, so that they will never depart. And when you have parents that are setting good examples for your children, may your children set and walk in those examples that you have set for them. Now, we're not saying that parents are perfect. We're not saying that at all. But as a parent, We try to strive to do the best that we can be and be the best parent that we can be. And when it comes to fathers, we know that fathers get a lot of slack and strack and whatever you want to call it. Fathers get a lot, and they have a lot on their plate to measure up. And so all I'm saying is for you fathers out there that are doing it big, that are in your children's life, that are walking upright and striving to live according to biblical statutes, let me tell you, God is an awesome God that will be merciful to you and your children. And if you just continue to train them up in the way they should go under the biblical concepts and statutes, God will do an exceedingly and abundantly for you and your children. And then if we go to 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 14 through 15, and it says, I will be his father, and he shall be my son. If he commit iniquity, I will chasten him with the rod of men and with the stripes of children of men. But my mercy shall not depart away from him, as I took it from Saul, whom I put away before thee. So, fathers, we know that you have big shoes to fill, but God can do exceedingly and abundantly for you. We know that a lot of men don't always get, the compliments or the pats on the back, or the accolades. But keep doing what you're doing. Because if you lay down and made those children, they are yours to take care of no matter what. Whether you're married to the woman that bore those children, or if you are co-parenting, you are still a father. And if you are an absentee father, but you have children, you are still a father. And you can change your circumstances. You can turn it over to Jesus, and he will help you be that father that you ought to be that beacon of hope and light for your children. There are so many children that are missing their fathers. And I invite you today to seek Christ in everything that you do and put him first. And by putting him first, you will be able to see what God can do for you to help you on your journey in training up your children in the way they should go so they'll never depart. And may you be blessed on today, all of you fathers that are out there on this Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to you, and peace in the streets. God bless you all.